And welcome back to Hannity. Controversy erupted this weekend after a rodeo clown at the Missouri State Fair wore a mask of President Obama, attached an upside-down broomstick to his rear end, and asked the crowd if they wanted to see Obama, quote, get run over or run down by a bull.
President Obama.
Hey, I know I'm a clown. He just run around acting like one, doesn't know he is one. We're gonna smoke Obama, man. You ready? Obama, they're coming for you this time. They said this little finger is a snake. Come on, pecker with us. As soon as this bull comes out, Obama, don't you move. He's gonna get you.
I dare so.
You big goober. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I'm ready. This bull's gonna get you, Obama. He's gonna get you.
All right, so the Missouri State Fair gets about $500,000 taxpayer dollars, and after many people said that they were offended, the fair imposed a lifetime ban on the rodeo clown, released a statement calling it an unconscionable stunt. Joining us now, former Florida Congressman Allen West, Missouri State Rep Steve Webb, who is the chairman of the Missouri Legislative Black Caucus. Welcome, both of you. Mr. Webb, well, why are you so offended by this?
Well, Sean, first let me thank you for having me here.
You're very welcome.
And let me, and I am no longer the chairman of the Missouri Legislative Black Caucus. I am the chairman of the Democratic Caucus.
Well,
so
I apologize.
I believe that we've kind of centered this around the rodeo clown. In my opinion, the rodeo clown is only a scapegoat here. I mean, I may not even agree with banning this guy for life for doing any more rodeos, but I'm offended because here in Missouri we are engaging in directing a culture that says it's okay to do these type of things.
What would do? But explain in more detail what offends you.
It offends me that anyone would make a mockery in that way of the President of the United States.
Really?
And I am under the opinion that it was a racial content.
How is it racial?
I mean, Sean.
How is it racial?
Sean, I heard you say a few things, but you didn't say where someone walked up to the clown and played with his lips. I mean, it's offensive, whether it's Barack Obama or George Bush. It's offensive.
Well, you mentioned this because I'm going to go back and I can show you, and I'll show our audience here, images. For example, I Googled, if you Google Bush mask, 7 million hits show up. Okay, I got a picture here of somebody in a George Bush mask that literally says, hang on, let me get it right, kick my ass. Okay, that's on this picture. But let me put up, we have pictures of, let's see, Nixon and Nixon mask. We've got 43, Bush 43, Bush 41. We've got a Clinton mask. We got a Reagan mask. Seems like every president before him has had a mask that wasn't exactly flattering.
Sean, I'm pretty certain they're probably masked of you. It's not about the mask. It's you know, it's about you can wear an Obama mask for Halloween. You can wear a Hillary Clinton mask. It's about the racial content behind the stunt. It's
Colonel
not
West?
about the clown, and it's the racial content or context behind this stunt.
Colonel?
Well, I will tell you that I don't agree with the let's run down President Obama with the bull comment. I think that was beyond the appropriateness for the event. But, you know, look, we have had presidential masks out there. We've had parodies. We've had it at that state fair before. But one of the things that I find that is really, you know, hypocrisy is, you know, I remember when Condoleezza Rice had the birthing tubes cartoon drawn about her. There was no outcry. When Michael Steele had the blackface done of him, there was no outcry. Just this last election cycle, I had a gold tooth painted onto my face, and I had boxing gloves, and I was punching white women, and there was no outcry. So I think that there's a little bit of a hypocrisy here. And furthermore, when you have Senator Harry Reid, who referred to the president as being light-skinned and also speaking without a Negro dialect, you had then Senator Joe Biden saying that Senator Obama was clean and articulate. I think that, you know, some people need to check themselves and stop cherry picking what they believe is racially offensive.
Yeah, well, let me ask you. You just heard Mr. Webb those comments. Did you publicly condemn them, the things that Colonel West just mentioned?
Well, Sean, let me say this. I'm a representative in the state of Missouri. I condemn what happened with Missouri tax dollars.
But I'm not asking you. Is there any one of those? Wait, you did not answer my question. Any one of those instances where I think you could argue they were racial? Did you speak out on any one of them?
Again, those instances are wrong. I'll say it now.
Did you speak up at the time?
I will continue to say that these things didn't happen in this state. I'm talking about an incident that happened in this state with taxpayer funds.
Joe Biden was the vice president, and he made those comments. Harry Reid is the Senate Majority Leader. Did you speak out at the time when those were national issues?
I had a problem with some of those things. I did.
Did you speak out?
Now, whether or not you caught it nationally from a local state representative, you probably didn't.
Well, but you spoke out publicly here, which is one of the reasons we invited you on the show.
Well, Sean, wrong is wrong, whether it's Obama or George Bush.
All right,
wrong is wrong.
You know, look, you know, Colonel West, we've actually covered on this program, Colonel West, the treatment of black conservatives, and you're right about the ad that you and I spoke out about it at the time, and a few others of us did. But I wonder in this case, if we're talking about a stupid clown and a mask that people are making fun of, we've done this with every president, as I just shown here. Do you see any racial connotation here?
Well, like I said, I don't agree with the statement or the comment that the announcer made about let's run the President Obama over with the bull. But once again, this is something that's been done with all presidents. We know that H.W. Bush, there was a clown of him in the exact same Missouri State Fair. There have been masks of President Obama in shows like True Blood. So once again, we got to stop cherry picking. Let's start talking about some of the real issues, some of the things we see with Obamacare, the economy that is not growing at the rate that it should. And of course, the most important thing I see in the black community is the lack of good quality education. We should have school choice as well as unemployment.
All right, guys. Thank you both for being with us.
Hey, what up, y'all? King JB, another episode of King JB Uncensored. I know y'all just saw it. And we got to talk about it, man, because this is a big hypocrisy overall. You know, motherfuckers have been making fun of presidents with these masks ever since I've been alive, and I've been alive 33 motherfucking years. George Bush was made fun of with a mask. So was Bill Clinton. So was everybody. And how come we all thought it was funny then? How come we all thought it was acceptable then? But now, when it happens to Barack Obama, all of a sudden motherfuckers are racist. Even though Barack Obama is only 1/8 African American. Do you understand that? He's only 1/8 African American. Do your homework, and you'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. See, y'all simple-minded folks, you always think, well, black dad, white mom. No, there's more to this shit. A bloodline is not just mom and dad. Do you understand that? But anyways, with that being the case, you need to look a little deeper. And this shit ain't always about race, man. I don't understand why people have to make everything about fucking race. There's nothing wrong with this, that this rodeo clown did. That's what rodeo clowns do. And he did this exact joke that was done on this shit was done about George Bush. Not this George Bush, but the first George Bush. So we've been doing this mask shit and this exact thing that you saw with the broomstick and everything. It's been done before. And now this motherfucker is banned, and now people want to start internal investigations and shit to try to control a rodeo clown? Is there something fucking wrong with y'all? To control a rodeo clown? That's what you want to make your day out of? You want to sit there and say, man, how can I fuck with this rodeo clown, man? I can't be having this rodeo clown. We'll go around this motherfucker making fun of my president. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all's false attachment to this president is disgusting. And when I say y'all, I mean anyone that rides with this president Anyone, white, black, Mexican, don't matter. If you're a liberal and you ride with this president and you still ride with this president after all this shit, you're probably an idiot. But at the end of the day, if you're one of them assholes that think this shit right here that you just saw is a rodeo clown being racist, then what do you call it when he did it to George Bush? Was that racist too? Here's the problem. Everybody expects Obama to get special treatment, including Obama. That's why he's taking all of our rights away and trying to get a third term. The bottom line here is Obama is not going to be safer when it comes to scrutiny than any other president. And y'all keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. All the Barack Obama lovers say the same thing over and over and over again. Well, you didn't say this when Bush was in. Yes, the fuck I did. Well, you didn't say this when Clinton was in. Yes, the fuck I did. You didn't say this when the first Bush was in. Yes, the fuck I did. And no matter what, if it's not a libertarian in that office that's trying to get us our freedom, I will say fuck whoever's in there, Republican or Democrat. And that's what y'all don't understand about me. I don't talk shit about Obama because I'm a Republican, because I'm not a fucking Republican. I voted in Obama. I helped vote in Obama. And that's the fucking truth. And it was one of the dumbest ass fucking things I've ever done. That's real talk. As you can see. But anyway, the bottom line is we got a real hypocrisy going on here. A real hypocrisy. I don't know why you expect your God, Barack Obama, to get any different treatment than anybody else. He's nothing more special than anyone else. Any president we've ever had. He's not more special. In fact, he may be worse. Not because he's black, but because he's bombing innocent motherfucking kids and women over in the Middle East or in Africa. The bottom line is, that's what the fuck he's doing, and that's why people don't like him. Not because he's black. I'm sure there are people out there that don't like him because he's considered black, but not everybody feels that way. And I'm one of the motherfuckers that don't feel that way. Barack Obama got clowned. By the way, that dude was a clown. It's what he does for a living. You shouldn't talk about my president this way. Was you saying that about George Bush? Was you saying that about Bill Clinton? Was you saying that about first Bush? Probably not. If you only think this is your president based on color, then you're very slow-minded. And you don't think very fast. Or much. Because anytime you think that someone is great just because they have your power, your color, look down the block. I can look on my block and find motherfuckers that will never be what I am in a lot of ways. And I'm sure you can find motherfuckers when you look down your block that ain't shit. And they're your same people. Just like over here may be my same people. Who the fuck knows? My point of this that I'm trying to make here, alright? Is just because Obama is what you would consider black does not mean that's the reason you should support him or vote for him. Because that could be you. That rodeo clown could be you. Just one little comment on Facebook or one little video like this could have the Secret Service at your fucking house. Because that's the type of law, that's the type of America we live in today. You can't talk about anything you want. You can't have freedom. The First Amendment's almost gone. Big ups to the rodeo clown. I'm glad he's getting work in Texas. Quit being hypocritical, y'all.